First, you start by reviewing the metrics. What I mean by this is you first need to identify and understand the click-through rate of that page. Is the page sending people into the checkout funnel in large quantities, or is the click-through rate low? After you understand the click-through rate, if it's high or low, then you need to ask yourself the question, what are people clicking on the page? What section of the page are they engaging with, and what is making them leave the page? You can understand that by using software tools like scroll maps and session replay tool and stuffs like that. That would tell you the qualitative insights that Google and web analytics cannot tell you. And then you need to ask yourself the question, what are people missing on the page? Then the next step is to determine the page objectives in some instances, but you need to identify the primary objective of your page. If it's a blog post, the primary objective is to engage people with that content and send them to another blog post. But the secondary objective is to encourage them that when they are ready to make a purchase decision, they should come back to your website. So that's the secondary objective. So some organizations make the mistake of adding too many objectives. You put primary and secondary objective into a page, it causes confusion for the customer. The next thing you want to look at is what is the most effective way to achieve the objective. The objective of a product page is to sell a product. It's not to entertain or educate or anything. People that land on a product page are assumed to already made their mind up and they want to buy. So if your page is not convincing people to buy, you need to ask the question, what is the most effective way to accomplish that objective? I'm not offering any suggestion here because the B2B and e-commerce objective will be different, but you understand your product better than I do, so you're able to answer that question and then add it to your page. What is the primary objective and what will make people convert on this page? What content do I need to add? Then you need to then identify the friction and anxiety. Friction are things that make people hesitate. Anxiety are things that makes them concerned, a sense of loss. Whatever thing that causes customer friction on the page, you need to identify it. And then you need to make changes by removing content that is causing friction and anxiety and adding content that will create incentives for the customer. Content that would increase their motivation. And you need to research and understand your customer. Understand what elements on the page they interact with that would increase their incentive, like free shipping, like free return policy where they can return the product within 30 days, money back guarantees. These are things that are like incentive that will help them, encourage them to buy. What do you need to include on the page to increase customer motivation to buy by clicking on your call to action? So the content on your page is not a standalone. All the content on your landing page should work towards encouraging people to click on your call to action button. Every website has a call to action button that is that button that customers click on to show that they're ready to buy. Buy now, download this white paper, whatever call to action that you have on the page, you need to make sure that all your content is focused on encouraging people to click on that button without telling them explicitly, but they know because the button is always a different color. They know that for them to take action on that page, they have to click on that button. Then you need to review your competitors' landing page. What I normally do is I determine the top 5 ranking pages on Google AdWords as well as Google SEO and look at those landing page for transactional landing pages to learn. I analyze even the competitors' checkout funnel to understand what best practice are they doing. And that doesn't mean I'm going to follow what the competitors do. Some competitors have no clue about what they're doing. But it's always good to understand what your competitors are doing because your customers will also look at the competitor. They're not just going to buy from you alone. So you want to make sure that you have that information as well. So after you've done all this, the next step that I normally do is I design A/B test variation. I then create a test plan. I submit those test plans for approval if it's a structured organization that have different teams working on the landing page optimization project. I run A/B testing, review the test results, and then publish the winning results. If you use all these processes that I've explained, you are more likely to increase the conversion on your landing pages. If this is your first time of watching this video, I recommend subscribing to the channel. And if you have any other question, post them in the comment section down below, and make sure that you read the description. I'm going to put links to templates, and all the resources that I've explained in this video are going to be in the links below. Thank you very much, and see you in the next video. Oh, and if you are keen on conversion rate optimization, watch this next video somewhere here, down or anywhere. Thank you.